Unfortunately, we are unable to welcome you to visit our beautiful facility right now. Hopefully, this virtual tour of our Burnet Campus will give you a sense of why we are so proud to work at Cincinnati Children's. Let's start with Location A, which is the home to multiple outpatient clinics, as well as serving as the main inpatient units for general pediatrics and subspecialty patients. The residency program has its home on A8. Here, you will find the offices for the program directors, the administrative staff, the resident lounge, shared workspaces, multiple call rooms, and the main residency conference room. A8 is also home to the outpatient clinics for neurology and neurosurgery. The 7th floor of Location A is home to the inpatient units for pulmonary, trauma, and neurosciences, including an epilepsy monitoring unit. On the 6th floor, we find the 24-bed inpatient unit for our cardiology patients, as well as numerous Heart Institute-focused clinical resources. The 6th floor of Location A is also home to 41 inpatient beds for hospital medicine patients. On the 5th floor, you will find both 68 inpatient beds and the day hospital for hematology and oncology patients. The 4th floor of Location A is home to gastroenterology and nephrology inpatients, as well as a 12-bed inpatient rehabilitation unit. The Transitional Care Center, located on the 3rd floor, is a 24-bed unit for trach and vent patients. The 3rd floor also houses inpatient units for surgical subspecialties. Multiple subspecialty clinics have their home on the 1st level of Location A, including orthopedics, oncology, and dialysis. Moving on to Location B, you will find our radiology department and its myriad of imaging modalities available to our patients. The main concourse of Location C is home to our gift shop and the outpatient pharmacy. It is also the point of entry for multiple clinics, including adolescent medicine, as well as our operating rooms. On the 1st floor of Location D, you will find Sabin Auditorium, home to pediatric grand rounds. Our cafeteria features a Starbucks, healthy food choices, and is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Seacrest Studios is one of the many amenities and resources available to our patients and their families. Location D is also home to the Mayerson Center, where we advocate for and evaluate children who are victims of abuse and neglect. And finally, Location D is also home to our robust telemedicine services. And now, Location G, the new critical care tower, adding 239 beds to our hospital and amazing resources for patients and families. Let's begin in the brand new emergency department, which is 3 times the size of our previous ED. Our urgent care and emergency department are co-located in the same space. Overall, there are 60 treatment rooms in 5 teams. The space also includes rooms for mental health and behavioral patients, family lounges in the emergency department, 5 dedicated resuscitation rooms in our shock trauma suite, an embedded pharmacy that is open 24/7, X-ray, CT, and MRI in the ED, and a lot more. The 1st floor is home to patient and family amenities, an outdoor garden, and a 35-bed NICU and a 12-bed complex airway unit. The 3rd floor is home to the new 48-bed pediatric intensive care unit. This and other floors in this new building contain dedicated patient and family areas, as well as new clinical workstations. The new neonatal intensive care unit is on floor 4. This 56-bed unit features spectral lighting and every room is a private room. The new 48-bed bone marrow transplant unit is housed on the 5th floor. And the 6th floor contains 46 cardiac ICU beds and 3 OR suites. When the Research Foundation opened in 1931, Cincinnati Children's became the first pediatric hospital in the country to have a building dedicated solely to research. Today, we have one of the largest pediatric research facilities in the country, providing more than 1.4 million square feet of research laboratory space and support for the full continuum of research, from basic to translational to clinical, with an unrelenting focus on curing childhood diseases. The medical office building, located down the street from the main inpatient towers, is home to occupational and physical therapy, developmental and behavioral pediatrics, as well as the Pediatric Primary Care Center. The PPC, as it's known, is home to our resident continuity clinics and features numerous resources for our patients and their families, including legal support, a WIC office, and a food pantry. Our state-of-the-art simulation center is located a short distance from the Burnet Campus. Here, we train thousands of healthcare professionals every year. We sincerely hope that this virtual tour of our Burnet Campus was able to give you a sense of what our facilities offer to our patients and their families.